Hey everybody, today we're going to do another really easy recipe that's delicious. We're going to be making some crunchy kale chips in our air fryer. It's a great recipe, especially for people like myself who might not like vegetables all that much. These come out really savory and make it a very approachable vegetable dish. We're going to start out with exactly 8 ounces of this pre-sliced kale. I just buy these pound bags. You can use, fresh kale if you want and just chop it up, but this is the easiest way that I know to do it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put a little bit of olive oil on top of it. We're just going to build this right in our basket here, so we don't really need to use any other dishes. Just about a tablespoon of olive oil. We're going to give that just a little toss and get in here with our hands. Okay, and then we'll use some seasoning that I pre-mixed up. This seasoning is based on nutritional yeast, not baking yeast. This is nutritional yeast that you can get at the market. It gives everything kind of a cheesy flavor, but you need to add some other things to it to make that flavor come out. So we've put about a tablespoon of nutritional yeast in here, a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of sugar, garlic and smoked paprika, and then a quarter of a teaspoon of cumin. I scale that up a bit and make a tub of this because we use this on a lot of different dishes. So we're going to use about 2 tablespoons of the seasoning overall. And some of this will end up in the bottom and fall off. What we want to do right now is just kind of massage it in so that it gets worked into the leaves a little bit. You can use any seasoning you want, really. Another good alternative is just if you have some curry powder to mix that in here. And that comes out really nice as well. Okay. So we've got that mixed. I usually let this sit for maybe a minute or so before I actually put it in. We're going to go ahead and pop this in though in the air fryer. And we're going to use one of the lower temperature settings on this today. We're going to get this all the way down to 180. And we're going to cook this for 25 minutes at 180. And we're going to check on it about every 10 minutes and just give it a little toss. And I'll see you back in a few. Okay, time to do a quick check-in. Let's see how we're doing. It's been about 10 minutes. You can see the volume has significantly decreased. I'm just going to give this a little toss and roll around here. Sorry about the shaky cam when I do that. So we're going to put this in and we're going to finish that up for about another 15 minutes. When it comes out, it should be nice and crunchy. Okay, so my timer just went off. Kale chips should be ready. Just going to put some of these in here. And a couple notes. I used to pick through and discard the larger stems before cooking, but it's actually a little easier to do it afterwards. And then also, when this comes out, it's warm, it's pretty crunchy. But if you let it sit 30 or 40 minutes, it'll lose some of its crunch. And you can just pop it back in the basket, put it back in at 180 for a couple minutes. You're really not going to burn it because you're not doing this at a high temperature. Likewise, if you don't finish all of it in the one sitting, just go ahead and put the kale chips in like a Tupperware or a Ziploc bag, and then when you want to eat them again, just pop them into the air fryer at 180 for a few minutes. Anyway, I hope you really enjoy these kale chips. Really easy recipe to make, and hopefully some of your non-vegetable loving friends or family we'll find this as a way to get some more vegetables. Enjoy.